This Pitchfork article from 2018 says the Line 6 DL4 is quietly the most important guitar pedal of the last 20 years. And I'd like to make the case that the DL4 is to this day still one of the most important guitar pedals of our era. And I realize this is a big claim to make, but hear me out here. The DL4 came out in 1999 and it was one of the very first multi-mode delay pedals. And looking at the manual here is kind of like a little history lesson in and of itself. You got the tube echo, which is based on the Maestro EP1, multi-head based on the RE101 Space Echo. You got an analog echo that's based on a DM2, and there's a bunch more. The DL4 basically democratized these effects. Like, it would be really expensive to buy all these units individually, but the DL4 made it available for everyone. And it really was used by everyone. We have Dave Grohl, John Mayer, Billy Joe Armstrong, Tom York. It honestly amazes me anytime I'm doing research on an artist from the early 2000s, it's like, oh, there's a DL4. Of course there's a DL4. And maybe the most important function here is the loop sampler, which was added in halfway through development, basically as an afterthought, but it introduced an entire generation of artists to live looping. Reggie Watts, who's probably the first person that a lot of people think of when they think of loop artists, bought this pedal just for the Space Echo emulation. He discovered the looper and the rest is history. You have Minus the Bear, who practically built their entire sound around this pedal. And it's actually really funny on the box here. It says tough as nails when these switches were notorious for breaking. Apparently this was fixed in later years of production, but the reputation kind of never went away. So sure, with the advancement of digital technology, multi-mode pedals were gonna happen anyway. If Line 6 didn't build this pedal first, somebody else would have. But the fact is that Line 6 did build this pedal. And its success proved that the market was interested in pedals like this. Obviously, because there's 100 of them now. And now a generation later, we have all of these incredible multi-mode pedals that are doing even crazier stuff. And they all owe a lot to the DL4. There's gonna be somebody in the comments saying, how come you didn't include a sound example? Well, this video is long enough, but in the next video, I'm gonna be going through some of these modes. I'll be talking about the historical significance of the gear that they're emulating, and I'll just show you some of my favorite sounds. And you can follow if you like music history stories like this.